Hi, everyone. Oh God. Okay. Confirm that you can hear me. Hi, please let me see your emojis. Confirm that you can hear me. Great, great. And let me see you use your emojis to show that you're excited to be on this call. Israel, are you raising your hands or you're reacting? Okay, okay. I can see that you're excited to be on the call. And you're very much welcome to the Kids and Teens Tech Fest. So the Kids and Teens Tech Fest is a virtual meeting we hold every month, every second Saturday of the month, right? And I'm your host. I'll be hosting the session. My name is Hanatu, and I am the founder of Tech Impactors, the companies that is anchoring this session, right? So we thought at Tech Impactors that our teenagers, our young persons need a community where they can meet up with other persons who are interested about tech just like them, where they get to network, where they meet industry specialists who are building things in the field of technology, right? And that is why this we are on this session. And so based, as you've seen the our promotionals, we are looking at today tech in healthcare. How many of you want to be healthcare practitioners here? Let me see your hands raised up. Your digital hand, please. Can I see your digital hand raised up if you want to pursue a career in healthcare, whether medical doctor? Yeah, we have Olani who wants to pursue a career in healthcare. So it's great. So today you're going to see how you can merge health and technology together, right? How technology is used in healthcare. And on the call, we'll be having my very own very special friend and senior colleague, Christopher, who is revolutionizing the world of healthcare, digital healthcare in Nigeria, and he will be taking you through an amazing product where which Response AI is building, and how the future of how you will be accessing healthcare in the nearest future using AI. So who is excited? Let me see your emojis up. Let me see your emojis if you're excited to hear from Christopher. Great, great. Yeah, so great, Olani. So at this period, I would like to welcome on the call Mr. Christopher Emelife Jr. Christopher is not just a tech advocate, he's a versatile founder. He is he is an innovator, a change maker, right? So he's not just building and he's not just he is not just using technology, he's building digital products that is useful to human and the Nigerian economy. And then I would urge you to sit back and watch how FirstResponse AI is doing that in the healthcare space. So I welcome Mr. Christopher Imelife to take up the mic and speak with us. Good morning, Christopher. Hi, Christopher. Good morning. We're waiting for you. Confirm that you can hear us.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can. So I'll just stop sharing my screen.
Yes. Good afternoon, everybody. Trust you're doing great. Come on, give me the emojis to show that you're excited to be in this room this afternoon. It's thank you, Hannah, too, for the privilege to be here again. But this is not to talk about goal setting, but rather to talk about story rather. So, guys, I don't know if I have any slides for you today, but today I would like to just tell you a story and you know, just what we're doing and how we're doing it, and I also get to show you how we do that. So dive into all of these. Uh, how many of you have ever had headache? At some point in your life, you had headache or some form of maybe your temperature was rising, it was hot. Your body was hot, you had a pain in your. How many of you have ever had a pain in your body? Just use you can raise your hand, your digital hand, or give me an emoji to know that you are with me. Who has ever had a symptom? Maybe headache, back pain, you hurt yourself, maybe you hit a stone, you fell down and you felt pain. Anybody? Come on now. I'm waiting for responses. I have more people to get on the call. Olani, the people behind the call there, and Omar will meet those behind the call, and Tolutope and Philip. Could you just let's make this interactive so I can look as if I'm talking to myself alone? Who has ever had a symptom, headache, pain? I think there's somebody that is unmuted and the sound coming from there. I think it's Hannah. Hannah, if you could kindly mute, please. Oh, thank you. Nobody's responding to me. Use the emojis on the. Hannah, you're the one responding. Hold on. Let others respond. Okay, anyways, I have minimum time, a short time here. So basically, my name is Christopher Melife Jr., and we're building First Response AI. First Response AI is a healthcare as multilingual voice healthcare assistant that makes healthcare access a utility. We are building the missing link in healthcare access, whereby with just a push of button, anyone can be able to uh, check their symptoms, know what's happening in their body, and get help instantly when and where they want it. So that's basically what we're building. And why are we building this? Let me just give you a little share my screen a bit. Why are we building this? The why of everything is the most important factor of that thing. Are we building this because we want to build a super cool software and be like, oh, we have built an app or something? No, no, not really. Not really. It's just an app that we've come to have, right? As you can see, I don't know if you can see my screen. Kindly confirm if you're seeing my screen. I'm going to stop my video so that everything will sync properly. Kindly confirm when you see my screen. Thank you very much. So as you can see on the screen, uh, the healthcare access is failing. I was asking a question if any of us have ever had some form of headache or some form of symptom. I wanted to just understand to show you how what we have built is based off on your understanding. I want to send money to somebody right now. I want to send money to somebody right now. So the first person to put, or I want to send airtime to someone. Fastest finger, drop your phone number. I won't send plenty airtime. It's just very small number. Now, the beautiful thing you see here is that if you drop your phone number right now to receive this airtime, in less than 30 seconds, I'm able to send it to you. If you drop your account number to receive money from me, in less than 30 seconds, you are receiving that money. That is what a utility is. A utility is something that you can have as fast as you want it, when and where you want it. But in Nigeria today, or in the world today, let us focus in Nigeria. In Nigeria today, that's not the case. If I have a headache, what do? I take, I quickly go and get drugs to take. Or if I'm not the type that loves to take drugs, I choose to rest. And when I rest and it's not improving, then I may take Panadol. If I take Panadol and it's not improving, I bring out my phone and I begin to Google or use ChatGPT. Can you confirm if this is the same thing you do when you are sick? Is this the same thing you do when you are sick? Please, I want confirmation. So no, I'm talking to the air. Please, others in the room, respond to me. If that's not what you do, you tell me that's not what you do. So I begin to Google to understand why I have taken Panadol and yet I'm not feeling better, and I try to begin to see what to do. But the more I waste time or take more time trying to self-diagnose and read about my symptom, the more my symptom is worsening. And oftentimes when I appear at the hospital, it's already late. My case is now maybe severe, or a malaria that would have taken just 1 day to heal now takes 3 days to heal because I did not get care immediately malaria came. So care exists today, but access doesn't. Healthcare is not what we can access instantly. Why is it so? Why is it so? Is it because there are drugs for us to be able to get this instantly? No. The truth is simple and it's obvious. Existing structures or existing healthcare systems are not built around our habits, our existing habit. What do I mean by that? I just gave a use case now, or a case study, where if I have headache, the first thing I do is not to talk to a doctor. The first thing I do is not to or go to a hospital. The first thing I do is I self-medicate. I go and get drugs and I take. If that drugs doesn't work, then I begin to read online. Do you see? I've taken 2 steps even before considering hospital or doctor. Now, I only consider a hospital or a doctor when the scenario or the symptom is now worse that I cannot manage it on my own. And so I appear at the hospital late. And statistics have shown that most times, because Nigerians appear at the hospital late, their case is either worse when they appear, or more in worst case scenario, they are even brought in dead, or they die 6 hours after they are brought into the hospital. And this thing I'm telling you is not just data per se, it's a real life experience for me. It's a sad story. Let me not ruin your afternoon, but I have had cases where I've seen people so close to me uh, 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 suffer preventable death because they did not report early to the hospital. They were using the system that we're already using. So, Chris, what are you driving at? What are you driving at, Chris? Now, what I'm saying is this: we have hospitals, we have doctor where a doctor speaks to you online. We have telemedicine, we have hospitals, but yet this scenario I just painted is still existing. So I decided to investigate what is telemedicine adoption, or what by adoption I mean what's the usage? How often do Nigerians use telemedicine as an option? And I discovered that only about 10% of Nigerians actually use telemedicine. I am even say, let's even can you choose to run an experiment on this call right now? How many of you have ever booked an appointment to a doctor online and you got to speak to a doctor online like this? You were sick, your mom scheduled an appointment for you to speak to a doctor online. It's possible today, but then how many of us are using it? And the reason is because not because these systems are not working, but simply because the system is not built around our existing habit. So it's not our first point of response. The first point of response for us is Google, ChatGPT, not even telemedicine apps, but even hospital. I have hospitals. We have hospitals. People go to hospitals. And I began to ask doctors and I began to visit hospitals, myself and my team, and we began to ask questions to them. And guys, we realized that only about 40%, that is, if there are 100 Nigerians, only 40 Nigerians actually come to the hospital early. When they have simple headache, only 40 will come and say, "Oh, I have headache and I'm having small malaria. I'm feeling feverish." So only about 40% get treated the moment in quote malaria shows up. The rest are they self-medicate themselves worse before they show up. So you see that care exists, but access doesn't. So we decided to build FirstResponse AI. I don't know. Are you guys still on the call? We decided to build FirstResponse AI. So what is FirstResponse AI? FirstResponse AI, permit you to just say this in a ambiguous term, is a health infrastructure built around existing habits. A health infrastructure built around existing habits. So today, if I have headache and take my drug and I still don't recover from the headache, and then I pick my phone and I try to find out why this headache is not stopping, that instant the AI is persisting. That instant, the AI triggers an appointment for me to a doctor. So it will not just be that I read online about my health condition, which often times I may not even read correctly, but then beyond reading online, the system triggers an appointment either with a doctor online or a walk-in visit to the hospital. Thereby, we completely eliminate the time spent in assessing care. The delays you will have heard the moment your symptoms showed up is completely gone. And it is simple to use. Simply push a button, speak to the AI in your preferred language, and the AI tells you what to do, and you get help instantly. That's how simple it is. If you're still on this call, let me know. I would like to share my screen again to show you how the product works. Who wants to see First Response AI in action? Can you see my screen now? If you have an alternate device, you could also check it out yourself. The website is myfirstresponseai.com. Good. So this is it. As I was saying, here exists, but access doesn't. So you see here, care exists, access doesn't. Most people start with a search. We turn that moment into real coordinated care. They self-diagnose. They aren't sure what's serious. They fear hospital costs. They don't know what to do next. And by the time they act, it's often too late. Healthcare isn't failing because it doesn't exist. It's failing because it doesn't meet people where they are. And we are bridging that gap. So we are moving people from Google and hoping to get better to guided real world care. As I said earlier, over 60% of Nigerians search for health information before seeing a doctor. Telemedicine adoption remains low because it asks people to change behavior. But we don't. We build on existing behaviors. We upgrade everyday health searches into structured real world care, connected directly to hospitals, HMOs, pharmacies, and emergency services. This is not another health app, it's healthcare becoming a utility. So don't wait for it to get worse, get clarity and guidance as soon as symptoms appear. Push a button, check your symptoms, know what to do, get help instantly. So let's see how that works. So I would log in to begin my session. In the case I break, please, Hanatu, just unmute and speak, seeing that I'm working on a different tab now. Okay, so I want to show you how this works. This is good afternoon, Christopher. Wellness is a journey, not a destination. So all of this you see here, check symptoms, analyze test result, book test appointment, book doctor's appointment, medical records, request an ambulance, visit the hospital. Again, just like your money point, you open your money point app and you want to quickly do anything you want to do about transfer, buy data, do anything instantly at a snap of finger. But then there's something so cool about all of this. We have a button here. I don't know if you can see the button, the red button by the bottom left, where I can just like it has the call, the dial in icon. If I click on it, can you still see my screen? Please unmute and let me know if you can still see my screen.
Yes, yes, yes. Your screen is up.
Can you see the call in, the first response, health assistant, select the language? I want to be sure you can
Yes,
see.
yes, we can.
Okay, I'm going to. This is how this practically works. It can be in Igbo, English, Hausa, Yoruba. I pray you will hear. I just hope this sound will come out and you will hear. Since I've not tried it on a shared screen before, but look at how this works. So I'm a Hausa person. I want to get help instantly. I don't know what's wrong with me. Look at this, guys, just quiet everywhere. So the call begins. It's connecting.
Sannu, Nina FirstResponse AI, mai taimako kan lafiya. Yaya zan taimake ka
ina
yau?
jin ciwon kai.
Yi hakuri da ciwon kai. Zan so in san wasu bayanai domin in fahimci dalilin ciwon. Ciwon kan yana da dadi ko zafi sosai. Ya dade yana damunka, kuma kana jin wasu alamomin kamar amai, jiri, ko rashin gani.
Babu wani damuwa sai dai ciwon kai in amma ciwon kai sosai nika ji ne.
To na fahimta, idan ciwon kan yana kaduwa kamar gudana, yana iya zama nau'in ciwon kai mai alaka da damuwa ko gajiya. amma saboda babu wani canjin gani ko amai, zai iya zama ba matsala mai tsanani ba. Kana yawan fuskantar irin wannan kana da kyau?
Ina samun da kyau. Shi kaɗai ne.
To, idan kana samun bacci da kyau, amma har yanzu ciwon kan yana dawowa, zai iya zama dalilai daban-daban kamar rashin ruwa a jiki ko kuma damuwa mara bayani. Kana shan ruwa da kyau a rana, ko kuma akwai wani abu da kake sha da ka lura yana haddasa kan.
Ina shan ruwa, amma ina son gan likita ne. Yanzu ina son gan likita, ka bar magana kawai, ina son gan likita.
To, zan iya taimaka maka ka ga likita. Don yin hakan, ina bukatar ka bani cikakken sunanka da lambar wayarka, sai kuma lokacin da ya fi maka sauki ka ga likita. Zaka iya bani wannan bayani?
Sunana Chris, lambar wayata 081-3869-3864, kuma ina son gan likita gobe ƙarfe 10.
Na gama shirya maka alkawari da likita gobe da karfe 9 na safe. Za su tuntube ka ta lambar wayar da ka bayar. Idan har kana da wani abu da kake son ka tambaya kafin lokacin alkawari, ina nan zan taimaka.
To, na gode.
Babu komai, ina nan domin taimako a kowane da ya saka.
So, guys, did you see that? Did you hear the conversation between me and the AI?
Yes, 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 yes. It was very
No, I
loud
guys
and clear.
So you were hearing me and you were also hearing
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
the first. So that's what we're doing. Healthcare immediately doing what I'm already used to doing. And I just chose to show you with the push of button. Just push a button, talk to the doc, talk to the AI, tell it your symptoms, tell it what's wrong with you. It tells you what to do, gives you first aid, and goes ahead to book an appointment for you if need be. So that's what we're doing with the healthcare sector. That's what we're doing with AI. That's what we're choosing to use to bridge that gap and create something meaningful, responsible AI, right? AI that is making a difference, AI that is solving a problem, AI that's literally bridging gaps and ensuring that individuals, our mommies, our daddies, everyone, anywhere, no matter their language, whether they understand English or not, can be able to access healthcare instantly with just a snap of finger. So let me just go. Are you excited about? Who is excited about something like this? You guys are not showing your excitement too. I hope one you call at all. Okay, so that's what we're doing, and we have quite a number of persons who are currently using this platform. We have hospitals on the platform. Okay, let me just show you some more things, right? So this conversation you just had, you can choose to have it as a chat whereby you type in your symptoms and have the consultation with the AI as the cases. So you fill in your details on the form like a hospital, and then you see you have your chat. Hello, I'm your first response AI assistant. Please describe your symptom, blah blah blah. Just say I have headache, or whatever your symptom may be, whatever the symptom is, right? That's what you put in there. I have headache. And it tells you to say more about it. Let's say I don't have any other symptom, I just put none. And then it begins the analysis. And it will tell me what is possibly wrong with me and what I am supposed to do. And this happens between 10 to 17 seconds. So I don't have to bother or begin to self-diagnose without having proper accuracy as to what's wrong. So you can see the outcome, each of the condition and their overall urgency, and explaining each of the condition. And when I tap on, I get to know more. If I want to also see more resources, I could click on this view first aid and it will generate a resource document for me to read about the symptom. It can see recommendations, what I'm supposed to do next. Just setting so you can see that it's rest in a quiet, dark room, blah blah blah, and the time frame for each of this. Then also consult a healthcare professional, speak with a doctor within a week, and I can get also book appointment for my test if I want to run a test. Then also get medication recommendations. The AI will quickly recommend to me the drugs I'm to take, and our system powers makes you able to access that drug. You can book for the drug. Now you say, okay, I can use ChatGPT to do this, but you see, we didn't build this to compete with ChatGPT. Like I said from the very beginning of the call, we built it as a health infrastructure around ChatGPT, so that you will not just use ChatGPT and then dump and then still go and self medicate. Rather, you will use ChatGPT and be able to access quality and safe medication, safe care. So ChatGPT may not have told you how to get a drug for fever or whatever be the case, but then you see this now, it recommends this drug to you, tells you the purpose for the dosage to take, as you can see, tells you the purpose, why is it recommending this particular drug, as you can see, then gives you a warning to understand why you should who should use it and who should not use it. Do not use if you have severe liver disease. Avoid alcohol while taking this medication. So let's say you are very good with your prompt engineering with ChatGPT and you are able to arrive at this drug. But then you can't order for the drug. You have to still leave your house to go and get the drug. But First Response AI is healthcare as a utility, something I can get instantly when and where I want it. So what do I do? I've seen the drug I want. I just click on order this, and I click on the order, place my order. The team sends the drug to me, and I make my payment. That's what we are doing. We are making healthcare access something you can get at the snap of your finger when and where you want it. So whether be it you are in school and you fall sick, help can be gotten even before you get home. So they don't have to take you home first before going to see a doctor. Your school can give you help instantly. So the health prefect can just go to the school has a clinic or whatever department for a dispensary, whatever the school has. They go there, bring out the laptop, and do this conversation with the AI, and then get help instantly before now taking the person home and all of that. And if possible, even book appointment with a doctor to speak with a doctor there in school. The doctor comes on the call, we're on this call together, and diagnoses you properly, recommends prescriptions for prescribes medications to you, and you can get to order the medication on this our platform. And the next thing, the dispatch rider arrives with your medication instantly. No stress, no running up and down, no mommy being afraid that, oh, my son is sick in school. Nothing like that. None of those instances, all of this made possible with the AI system that we have built today. So there are many other things you can do here, and I will suggest maybe you go yourself, look at the system, go check out our platform. If you sign up, you have free access for 3 days. So you could just go check it out yourself, sign up and test it and enjoy it for 3 days. And then yeah. So I'll stop here. I want to take questions on what we're doing. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Hanatsu, I'm done. I want to take questions if there is any need for that.
Okay,
You're muted. Maybe you're speaking and we don't know.
yeah. I was speaking and I was muted. Thank you so much, Mr. Chris. Please, can I see you react with your emojis? And if this has been an interesting session for you, can I see you react with your emojis? And um let Mr. Chris know that it was a fire session. It was actually a fire session for me, and I can see how healthcare is becoming a very accessible. You don't need to stress. At You can be in the comfort of my I can be in the comfort of my house and access practically every healthcare need I I need from in the comfort of my room. And Mr. Chris, we're so excited to have you, and it's a beautiful thing you're building, and we can't wait to see you doing very massive things in the Nigerian healthcare ecosystem. So at this point, if there's any question around maybe his inspiration for development, how he was able to develop together with his team, just any question if you ask, this is the time. If we, any question you have to ask, this is the time for you to do that. So we don't have any question, right? Okay. So I see we don't have any question. So thank you so much, Mr. Christopher. It was actually a very insightful session. And I hope that this, and I'm very sure that there are people on this call who have been inspired to pursue a career in tech, or to learn a digital skill, so that they can use that to apply to solve a problem in the economy. Now you see how First Response is not just any app. It is an app or a software built to solve existing problem within our nation. And so that's the mindset we're trying to build um for people in our community, right? You use digital skills to provide solution to,
Omawumi's hand is on. Omawumi's hand
yeah.
is up.
So
Maybe she wants.
Omawumi, you can
Yeah,
speak,
good
please.
afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah,
we
okay.
can.
Okay.
Good afternoon, everyone. Mr. Christopher, thank you for the this great session. Please, I have one question for you.
Okay, go ahead.
After having conversation with this app,
I'm struggling to hear you. Come again.
can you hear me?
Yeah, it's better now.
Okay. I said after having like a conversation with this app, is it like the app is going to like recommend a doctor that okay, with what we've described, or with diagnosis, this is the maybe there's going to be like a recommendation to a doctor, or like a follow up
I'm
to
not, I'm
something.
not getting. That's why you getting.
Sorry,
Okay.
can you get my question?
If you can come again. I don't quite get it.
I said, after having like a conversation with this app of yours, the one you are
Yes.
building, okay, say that the app is going to like recommend something that okay, apart from drugs, like okay, maybe you have to buy this certain with what you've prescribed or what you described. Okay, this is likely what is wrong with you. Is it like the app is going to like recommend a drug, or recommend a doctor that okay, we can see a particular doctor? I don't
Okay. I get you. I get you. So basically, what it does for you, as you, maybe I was wrong too. I made a mistake. Should have just done to have done it only in Hausa. I just want to show you the multilingual stuff of it. But what it does primarily is to want to get you to, or to get you to describe your condition in such a way that it gets to understand critically what could be possibly wrong with you. So it's like a clerk session with a doctor. If you observe the question it was asking me, I said I had headache. Then it said to me, if you have headache, what's the headache like? And do you have any other symptom like fever or nausea or any other symptom? And I said, no other symptom, just headache. Then it's okay, if you have this headache, what's the headache like? Is it, are you finding it difficult to look at light? Are you able to sleep well? You get? And I said, I don't have, I'm not able to sleep well. Then he said, I said no, I said I'm able to sleep well. Then he said, so they are able to sleep well. That means the headache could either be because you've not been taking so much water, or so he began to tell me why it could be there. Then basically the goal, if I continue the conversation, where it will take me to is where it will prescribe first aid to me. Next steps. What can I do right now to ease my condition? Whatever condition I described. That is, if the condition is a mild one, like just having headache. If I had said, "Oh, I'm bleeding, I'm struggling to breathe," the AI is empathetic. In fact, it's going to show me the link. So once I tap on it, I can report the emergency and so that's how it works. So two major things it does beyond listen, or three things it does is one, listens to you to understand your condition. Then two, gives you first aid that you can take within the next steps to take to ease your condition. And then three, it escalates it to a doctor if need be.
Hi, mate. Does
At
that answer
that
your
moment,
question?
my an email, that's the doctor on the team, on his dashboard, will have received an email right now that Chris has an appointment tomorrow 10 a.m. But we're going to let them know it's a demo, right? So that's how the AI goes on ahead to book appointment for you with our doctors, and you get to have a consult. The team will reply you with the meeting link and the consultation link and all of that. So three things, like I said: one, it listens to you to understand your condition properly. Two, it prescribes, it recommends medication, first aid steps, and you can even if you ask it to recommend drugs to you, the best it can recommend are over-the-counter medications, maybe paracetamol, ibuprofen. It cannot recommend a drug that requires doctor's prescription. So it can only recommend over-the-counter medications to you, and then which are close to same as taking next steps, first aid steps. Then it books an appointment for a consultation. Yeah, that's what it does. I don't know if I answered your question.
Yes, you did. I really like the
And
fact that
yeah, yeah, I'm listening.
okay, I really like the fact that it can escalate to to your team. I actually ask that in some cases, especially when it has to do with women's body, you understand. At times,
Especially when it has to do with what?
what do you say?
I think they say, especially when it has to do with.
With women.
Okay, I'm listening.
Because apart from someone having like headache, let me use like a breast cancer for example. Most I think because I'm a health practitioner too, so I notice that women at times, if you want to discuss anything that has to do with our body, I don't we are kind of shy to share what is really going on with us with someone. But with technology like this, I like
Yes,
they can
yes, yes. You're very correct.
some extent what's really wrong with them. We tell some people that okay, with what you are experiencing, go to the hospital, go and but they just feel like they can't open up to the but with this, I like the fact that if someone like that can come, that can use your hand, if something like that really happen, it can escalate to your team getting to know that okay, this person is likely having experiencing the thing. So maybe there like follow up plan
Yeah,
just to encourage the person to visit the hospital during said medication. So thank you, Zuba. Thank you.
yeah. Thank you very much. And beyond that, too, just building on what you just said about the cancer conversation and all, we are currently working on partnerships with cancer groups. There's cancer foundations that help with screening tests and outreaches and all of that. And we are currently seeking to establish partnerships where we would use our system we are going to offer these services to all individuals who are going to be screened, so that even if they for continuous care, because cancer screening for breast cancer, I think it's done 3 years. If you are screened this year and you are free, you don't have it or any of the symptom, the next screening will have to be in 3 years time or so, that 2 or 3 years. So when it was a continuous care tool, ladies can be able to use this, or anybody, not just about ladies, because even men too have conditions that they want to not share with anybody. And this is actually the reason why we we self-diagnose. Many a times we self-diagnose because we don't want to share we feel shy coming to tell somebody else what we are feeling or what's happening to us. But with this, you can get that instant swift care, right? So yeah, you get to understand accurately, not just using ChatGPT to chat and you're not sure of the responses. Be certain as to the responses the AI is giving you, but then understand that it is always best to book an appointment and talk to a doctor. Follow the recommendations it gives to you. It will always ask you, do you think you are to speak to a professional? Yes. When you, if need be, but the system is configured in such a way that uh, if your case is not mild, right, it will quickly ask you to see a doctor. It is designed that way. So it cannot want to take the place of a doctor. Once there is on the reason why a human doctor comes in place is that one, regulation, AI regulation has not gotten to that point where you will say AI should become doctors. And two, healthcare system still requires human supervision. Healthcare systems still require human supervision. So we cannot come and start going against regulation to push whatever we want to push. We will face litigation. We're going to face trouble if we do that. So the best we can do is to have doctors on ground like we have already, but the AI is bridging that gap and making the doctors be where the people are 247. So guys, I would like you all to go check it out. Maomi, I would really love it if you as well go on the platform. I think she had
I will share
and that's why
again.
I dropped the link earlier. But let me
Yeah.
just mention is my first. You could just type First Response AI on Google, on your Google tab, on your Chrome tab, and you will see the first option there. My First Response AI. Click on it. Just sign up. It's free to sign up. Right? Test it. Check out the product. Check out everything, and then you can have further. You could just engage it if possible. If you subscribe and start using it, become a messenger of the product. And if we are also open to opportunities of partnership. We offer this as health benefits to business owners. We use First Response AI and offer it to business owners to offer it as health benefit to their staff. So beyond just having access to the platform, we also have a form of micro insurance we offer, where two categories. The first is just medication insurance, where we cover medication for your staff or for anybody who subscribes on the platform, 5,000 naira in drugs. Anytime you order it, if you subscribe to that, you figure that you see it there. If you subscribe to that particular plan, we give you 6 free consultations to a doctor. The AI conversion is 247. A consultation with a doctor 6 times in a month free of charge, and your medication cost is covered for up to 5,000 naira. So you could check that. We also have a micro insurance plan, a full blown micro insurance plan underwritten by an insurance company. So it's a full healthcare system instantly. Authorization and pre-authorization is no longer will not cause delays anymore. Those pre-authorization with HMOs, we have a partnership with some HMOs that enables that this flows swiftly and instantly. Yeah. So yep. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chris. It's ew. Thank you so much, Christopher. It was a fire session, and you just opened our eyes to what technology can do in healthcare and in other um, career specializations. And we look forward to seeing what uh, First Response AI has to offer us. And then also, please, I'll encourage you to sign up. The link is there in-call message. I'll also drop it on our community group. Kindly sign up, look, check, walk through the process and see how it functions. Basically, you're seeing where two worlds apart. Usually we feel like the two worlds are apart, healthcare and technology or AI, right? But then we can see how they both come together and create a perfect union where technology is aiding healthcare in solving problem. And so that's what we encourage you as our community member to do, to be able to look beyond just an aspect, look at how you can combine technology in any area of your interest and make things function better, right? So it's been a great session. Is there anyone who has question again? Okay, so it seems there's no question. It was all fire session, and thank you so much for being on the call. So, as a reminder, the Kids and Teens Tech Fest is a community of young tech enthusiasts where we explore how technology is useful in every career aspect. Last year, we had people from the geoscience and tourism industry. We had people from the e-commerce industry, basically walking us through how they use technology to better their work. All right, and subsequently we're having a lot of people, a lot of other persons coming to show us how you can use technology in every career path. This is basically to encourage you that no matter the career choice you have for the future, no matter the career you intend to pursue in the future, it is essential for you to learn a digital skill because that will enable you to stand out and to be more efficient in delivering your services. Right. So our next community meeting is still going to be on the 14th of March. So our next meeting for the community is going to be on the 14th, and I hope everyone is on the group. Every other update will be shared. The recording for this session will also be shared there, and I hope we were able to take down one or two notes. If not, you can always refer to the recorded session and you to catch up. So thank you so much for being on the call today. It was a fire session. It was beautiful. It was educative. It was fun for me. I don't know about you. So I want to see you react with your best emoji, the emoji that speaks how this session was for you. Um, just react with the emoji, and we'll call the session a close. Oh my God, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so have enjoyed the rest of your weekend. I forgot today was Valentine's. So happy Valentine's Day, my people. Happy Valentine's Day and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you.